Joining us now is Brooke Pinto, D.C. council member who chairs the Committee on Public Safety. I appreciate you coming on the show. Councilwoman, the video we showed just now from the Columbia Heights neighborhood is pretty dramatic. But understanding the concerns some residents feel, is the public safer in D.C. than they were just a couple of weeks ago?
Well, the public in Washington, D.C. deserves to be in a safe city. And that continues to be our focus and our goal every single day in our local government, and working in partnership with the federal government where we can on solutions that make sense. But when it comes to some of the tactics being utilized of having 6 states call up their National Guards to come to our city, patrol the National Mall where there is virtually no crime, is not a good use of resources, is not the appropriate solution to address the very real challenges we have with crime and public safety.
Tensions, we know, were already high. Now there is this $500 reward for tips, and breaking with precedent, charges for breaking the law by carrying rifles and shotguns have changed. What are you hearing from your constituents? Did what we see in that video reflect what you're hearing on the phone and in emails?
So we have to get illegal guns off our streets. When we think about the homicide rates in D.C. or violent crime, almost all of those homicides are being committed with firearms. And so it is vitally important to be aggressive in getting these guns off our streets. And so to have this mixed messaging from the U.S. Attorney's Office that says they're not going to pursue charges of rifles is not the right approach. We have to be clear that guns have no place on our streets. They are harming our residents. They are harming our visitors. And that's where we need to stay focused. When it comes to some of what I'm hearing from residents, there is a lot of fear right now, especially in our immigrant communities. You know, initially, the federal government was saying they were going after violent offenders. I'm hearing reports of ICE officials going to daycare centers, to restaurants. People are scared to go to work or to send their kids to school next week. That is undermining to our public safety goals. We have a vibrant immigrant community here in Washington, D.C., the vast majority of whom are contributing members of our community, and we shouldn't be frightening them by patrolling the streets with masked agents without designation or without due process.
Let's talk about the business community, Councilwoman. I don't need to tell you that a huge part of the D.C. economy revolves around tourism. And by the way, a record tourism season just last year, more than 27 million people visiting in 2024. And it resulted in more than $11 billion in visitor spending. The New York Times reports that National Guard troops are sticking largely to tourist areas. Does that help make tourists feel safer, or does it deter them? And so it has a wider impact, right, on the economy, well beyond just restaurants.
That's right. And, you know, I represent Ward 2 in Washington, D.C., which includes downtown D.C., the National Mall. Over 50% of all of the businesses in D.C. are in the area that I represent. And this is very important to have a thriving tourist community for our local economy and in our unique position as the nation's capital. And we take that very seriously. Just yesterday, I met with a group of nightlife operators during the day. Last night, I had dinner with a group of restaurant owners, all of whom were telling me that their reservations are down, that many of their staff are afraid to come to work, that their customers are choosing not to dine out. We need people to dine out. We need people to visit our city. We have a beautiful city that we want people to visit and to enjoy. And there is a way to do so safely. And so, again, these tactics that the Trump administration is using is not going to get us towards a safe and vibrant city that we know everyone deserves and wants here in Washington, D.C.
D.C. Council Member Brooke Pinto, we really appreciate your time. Thank you.